Nigga, you better start making them threes. I ain't talking to the starters. I'm talking about them other niggas on the bench. Start making them fucking threes, nigga. Get your ass in the gym right now and go work on your fucking shot. So when Brian throw the motherfucker, you make it, nigga. Get your ass up and go get in the fucking gym. You know who the fuck you is, you and you. Both of y'all. Get your asses up and go get in the fucking gym and go shoot. Fuck opening up some fucking gifts, nigga.
13 rebounds and 7 assists as he's addressing the media.
And get better with the process. And you stay in the moment, which I am, and understanding that we can be better. And how we, make the adjustments and how we learn from tonight, tomorrow in our film session, and when we get together and prepare ourselves for Sunday, we'll show the difference.
LeBron, I was wondering if you could sort of take us through that last minute of the game, just sort of the ups and downs of it, and then also your mentality as you were driving in. Frank described it as you were ready to take on the whole team, and then saw Danny open at the top.
Obviously, it was back and forth, big play after big play. Couple, questionable calls that swayed their way, put Jimmy to the free throw line. Obviously, we can't do that. He's been, damn near perfect at the free throw line in the series. We just need to get one stop. We feel like if we can get one stop, we can do something on the offensive end. But we got a hell of a look. We got a hell of a look to win the game, to win the series. Didn't go down. And then we got the offensive rebound. We turned the ball over. I thought, we had a lot more time than I think we even thought after the offensive rebound. And pass wasn't executed as we would like, but we got to be better. We just got to be better in Game 6 and close the series.
Hey, LeBron, you've obviously been on the other side of this, coming back from a 3-1 deficit. Is there something about that experience, do you think, that helps you understand what it will take to kind of slam the door on Miami now that it's been somewhat left ajar for them?
Well, listen, at the end of the day, you don't predetermine anything, and you take the game as it's going, and then you play each quarter, you play each possession, and you live with the results. And, you don't think about what could happen at the end of the game and things of that nature. You don't get caught up in the aftermath. You have to live in the moment and prepare yourself each and every possession. Because if you start to wander and your mind starts to go, you make a mistake. And one thing about this team that we're playing, they make you pay for every mistake. And it's the same as when I was playing against Golden State all those years. You make a mistake, they make you pay. So we have to understand that.
Allison.
Obviously, two vets and Danny and Markieff were involved in that play. Is that a situation where you talk to them after a game like this, or do you feel like they have experience, they kind of know what it is, and they'll come ready for Game 6?
They're vets. They're vets. I don't think too much need to be said to them, and I believe they'll be much better. And not saying that they even played bad tonight. I thought everyone that was in the lineup tonight and got minutes gave the effort. We just had some mental breakdowns at times, and they make you pay for it, like I said. So we got to look at the film tomorrow and see how we can be better.
David Benjamin.
LeBron, from I think 2:52 remaining to 46 seconds remaining, you and Jimmy went back and forth. I think it was 6 straight possessions where one of you scored for your team. And even with the questionable calls, you talked about Jimmy and his competitive nature, and it's something that you relish. Can you take us inside what it's like being in that battle with the game on the line? That's the beauty of the game, being able to compete at the highest level. And you take those opportunities and you live in the moment. You're trying to make plays for your team to be successful on both ends. And we were both just trying to do that and try to will our team to a victory. And, he was able to, make one more play than I was able to make tonight and come away with the victory.
Brian, talking about calls, I ain't trying to get you in trouble, but just from your vantage point on the last foul that got Jimmy to the line, AD kind of like he went straight up. What did you see from your vantage point? I know you guys didn't have a challenge, but What did it look like from your view?
I thought AD made a heck of a play at the rim. I felt he was chest to chest with Jimmy, making him change the trajectory of his shot, and the call didn't go our way. I feel like at that point in time, I think it was a tough call, but they made the call. We still had an opportunity to win, but we feel like with AD, and with him at the rim and him contesting things like that, we feel like we could, it could have swayed our way, but it didn't.
All right, last two, Sam Amick.
Ron, you talk about focus being so crucial down the stretch. AD seemed to hurt that left foot a little bit. For you, is it tough in that moment when you're trying to figure out, what can I do with him? What can I do with him as he's trying to fight through that?
Well, if he's on the floor, I know he's a warrior, man. And, just him being out there, hobbled, just brings a lot of more confidence to myself and our team. We know the nicks and bumps and bruises he's played throughout the whole season. And, we got to pick it up for him and pick it up for any one of our brothers if they're, lobbying or they're not at their full strength. And that's just the makeup of a brotherhood.
Last question to Will.
Thank you. David Aldridge, please.
Ron, you've been in so many of these over so many years, going all the way back to throwing a ball in the corner to Danielle. Ray makes a three. Kyrie makes a three. Tonight, Danny got a great look to him, but didn't make it. How do you live with make or miss at this stage of the season to determine, winning and losing when you put so much into it?
I've always played the game the same way since I was a kid, and I've had success doing it. And I won't let a play here or a play there, change my outlook on the game or how I play the game. If you just look at the play, I was able to draw two defenders below the free throw line and find one of our shooters at the top of the key for a wide open three to win a championship. And I trusted him, we trusted him, and it just didn't go. You live with that. And it's one of the best shots that we could have got, I feel, in that fourth quarter, especially down the stretch with two guys on me, Duncan Robinson and Jimmy. And Danny had a hell of a look. It just didn't go down. I know he wish he can have it again. I wish I could make a better pass. But you just live with it.
Many things to talk about, Eric, obviously, but just you had to burn through timeouts just to keep Jimmy breathing.
We had everybody in the paint. LeBron just had a bunch of those possessions in the fourth quarter where he was just getting to the basket, offensive rebounding, everything, at the rim, to the free throw line. So we needed to bring not only a second defender there, a third defender. Then they cut, and of course Danny Green is there. But there was a karma to it. I thought our just competitive spirit throughout the course of the game, was great. And sometimes it's make or miss, and sometimes you need to be a little bit fortunate. We were, but we also made a lot of plays. Particularly on the other end, Jimmy again. His will to win is remarkable. And to do that in 47 plus minutes and take the challenge on the other end. This is every young player coming into this league should study footage on Jimmy Butler. The definition of a two-way player, competing on both ends, 5 steals, and then making those big plays down the stretch for us offensively.
And I know guys have been telling Duncan ever since he got here, just shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Did you have any sense that tonight was going to be the night where it finally came together?
No, none of us, really know. You just know his makeup, his character. He's going to continue to work his routes. I thought he was just so persistent, and their level of physicality on him as well is nothing like the regular season or nothing like the first 3 rounds. He just dusts himself off. continues to run his routes with great force. He broke free a few times, and he didn't break free a few times, and still was able to put some pressure on him. But look, he's not only him, but K'Nun and Tyler. They're like, sticks of dynamite. They can go off at any time, and we needed that tonight.
Malika?
Spo, what, was it a conversation with Jimmy where you were like, well, we need you to take a break, and he said no? Or was that the understanding going in, one? And then two, can you just describe or contextualize what you saw from Andre Iguodala on the defensive end down the stretch?
If you're not really watching Andre, if you're just kind of looking at it like with a broad spectrum, it appears that he's in three places at once, and that's part of his genius. They're a great offensive team, so you need some guys that just have incredible